In another development, President Akufo-Addo says his proactiveness in responding to concerns of labor averted a lot of industrial actions by workers this year. Election years have always presented labor unions a golden opportunity to get government to address their demands. 2020 has, however, been an exception. At a meeting with members of the Civil and Local Government Service Association of Ghana, President Akufo-Addo promised them better times next year, adding sound economic pillars laid by the government will bear fruit.
We have a lot of work to do ahead of us in our country, and we shouldn't be under any illusions about the world. We want to have a good standard of living. We have to work for it. We're not going to get it by accident. We're going to have to work for it, and from all sides, government, industry, private sector, organized labor, we're all going to have to join hands in finding a way to address the social output in such a way that there is equity, and at the same time there is competitiveness, and that there is also productivity. All of these have to be part and parcel of the same basket if indeed we're going to get to where we want to go to. So I came here to reassure you about the determination of my government to continue to work with you in an atmosphere of cordiality, cooperation. I think these 4 years we have seen less labor agitation in Ghana than we had seen in the previous years. And the reason for it was the very proactive position that I was determined to take, having to do anything to do with labor issues. Not just to wait for them to ferment, but to try and find a way in anticipating and dealing with them in advance. And I think that has been successful.
With elections just a few days away, President Akufo-Addo urged members of CLOGSAC to vote for him, saying work done so far by his administration gives him confidence of a one-touch victory.
Commitment about peace and stability in the country. My whole life has been dedicated to fighting for democracy in Ghana. And I understand democracy to mean giving people an opportunity, a fair, open opportunity to decide for themselves who they want to rule. Not rule at the behest of a gun, not rule at the behest of a revolution, but rule by just the simple exercise of the franchise of the ballot. So the idea that somehow or other my government or myself would be interested in setting up a situation whereby Ghanaians would be intimidated is abhorrent to every single part of my nature, to my very being. I'm a firm believer in democratic government. I don't think it is an accident that the great democracies of the world are the most prosperous nations on the globe. I think there's an intimate, clear link between functioning democracies and economic progress and prosperity. And I want that connection for Ghana. For that to happen, we have to be satisfied that the exercise that will take place, for instance, on Monday is going to be a fair exercise, and that the results that come from it represent the will of our people.